Hello, welcome to another Guardians of the Wilt-Shire video. I'm your host Dewey.
I'm Luke.
And welcome to a special kind of two-part videos.
So basically, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everyone should know by now, but on Monday this week, so that would have been
the
3rd of July, they announced some additional army bonuses. That's going to be used at Throne of Skulls in September. So
these are similar to the army lists that are already out for There and Back Again.
Yes.
And the Hobbit. But these are for the Lord of the Rings armies.
Yes.
And it's not for all of them.
Not all of them.
Stress that now. It's not for all of them. And these are purely beta testing, essentially.
Yes, they're provisional. It's just for Throne of Skulls at the minute, so it's not official
rules or anything like that.
So it's going to get feedback and stuff,
just as if TOs would be doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk you through the good armies in this video, and then we're going to come in with a separate video and talk to you about the evil armies.
Yeah, because you can think how many armies there actually are.
Yeah, I think we've got 29 bonuses.
Yes, I think it's a good idea to do two videos.
So we're going to crack on and we'll get started with the army lists in the order they're appearing in the Throne of Skulls army pack.
Yes, so if you want you can read along with us.
Yes. So the first army list is the Fellowship.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings Fellowship.
Yeah. Start off then. It's got the same heroes as in the Three People's book, however it doesn't have Gandalf the White.
No, it's just Gandalf the Grey.
Just Gandalf the Grey.
Which makes sense because...
Gandalf the White, not really.
He's with the Three Hunters in Two Towers a little bit in the books, but predominantly Gandalf the Grey is with the Fellowship. Yeah. Which is why he's the only one. Yeah.
The additional rules, unlike other warbands, a Fellowship warband is comprised entirely of heroes. Additionally, a Fellowship warband that contains Samwise Gamgee may also contain Bill the Pony.
Yeah, so if you want Bill, you've got to take Sam.
Yeah, exactly the same as the Fellowship. Yeah. In the Free Peoples.
So nothing's changed there.
No.
The army bonus is called "You Have My Sword," so that's sort of a throwback to
the White Council.
The White Council with
"You have my sword, you have my bow, and you have my axe."
Yes. So this is to symbolise sort of Fellowship all in it for Frodo. So as long as Frodo is alive and on the table, or escapes the board for certain scenarios, all mottos...
Reconnoitre, main one for that.
Yeah. All mottos from this army list gain the Fearless special rule.
Helpful.
So, very helpful. Additionally, the Fellowship will never be considered broken if Frodo is alive and on the table, or he escapes.
So very similar to the Free Peoples.
Yes, very similar.
The only difference is Fearless for everyone. So you've got hobbits charging cave trolls,
very
like the
themey,
film.
Very themey.
We were talking about Balin's Tomb earlier.
It fits nicely.
Yeah, it fits nicely. It's really, really good. It's got all of the standard Fellowship heroes, so it's all good.
Very good.
That's pretty much it, to be honest. It's not too dissimilar from what it is now. They've just they gained Fearless.
Fearless, pretty much. Yeah.
And there's no Gandalf the White.
Perfect. So the next one down, we have the Shire.
Yes.
So the Shire is, as we know, hobbits.
As it is in the Free Peoples.
As it is in the Free Peoples.
And FAQ'd, because we'll come on to that in a minute.
Yes, we will.
So it's got the standard heroes of Frodo, Sam, Meriadoc, and Pippin. Just the Captain of the Shire, Nine Fingers, those ones.
Yep.
Paladin, Farmer Maggot, Lobelia, Fatty, Bandaboras, as it's been FAQ'd. Additionally, Gandalf the Grey, Dunedain, and Bilbo. Because I couldn't find anything in the FAQ that says Bilbo's in that list.
No. But
and in the Wanderers in the Wild list, he's not independent.
No. So he could lead troops.
Yes, you can lead Shire folk for you.
The troops are the same, obviously, Hobbit Militia, Hobbit Archers, and Hobbit Sheriffs.
Yep.
But the fact that you can now have a Gandalf in there, Dunedain as well.
Just as independent drops.
It's
Gandalf provides a big buff anyway.
Yeah, Gandalf the Grey still, so no Gandalf the White. No. But what you want is Gandalf the Grey in that
most
list.
Definitely. It's the most common ally in anyway.
Pretty much, yeah.
For a wizard, it's either that or Saruman.
Yeah. Army bonus, fear fire foes.
Yes.
So, as long as your army contains Merry and Pippin, Captain of Shire versions, you can upgrade any number of models to be either Battling Brandybucks or Turkish Hunters, rather than just models in their respective warbands.
Respective warbands is the key words.
Yes.
Because it looks like we know which way this is going. It's been rumoured and talked about with Red Shields especially, to be honest.
Yeah, that's where you most likely see it. So
Red
you can't
Shields
just
and
have
Brandybucks and Hunters.
an army of Westfold Red Shields.
No.
It's going to be...
That's what we think in the future.
From the wording on this, yeah.
Yeah, Throne of Skulls, you can still, by the sounds of it,
Oh yes.
do whatever.
This is looking further ahead.
This is a nod to the future.
So, for this army, you can have as many Battling Brandybucks, Turkish Hunters as you want, but from the wording on there in their respective warbands, you think that
you think you know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And our thinking was with things like Maher's Marauders, they themselves will be an army list.
Yeah,
and
they'll have a
therefore,
similar rule.
A similar rule. You can upgrade however many to Marauders rather than just Scouts.
So the army bonus there, good.
I think the army bonus for Throne of Skulls is not necessarily a massive thing. I think
But
the massive thing is Gandalf.
Gandalf in the
being
list,
able to lead
that's
troops.
the big change for the Shire.
Yeah, that's the big one so far.
So you no longer have to ally in your Sarumans and stuff.
Gandalf.
And you
It's
still
not,
get
it's
the
not
army
just a
bonus.
wizard drop, it's a warband drop.
Yes, that's ideal.
It's
really.
massive for a wizard.
So especially in stuff like with your Maelstrom of Battle deployment and things like that, it's going to help
I'm
massively.
going to have my whole Hobbit army there and Gandalf by himself here.
It doesn't work.
But now he can have troops as well.
Yeah,
So you can put them on a cart, even better. Put them on a cart,
Lovely
lots
theme.
of hobbits,
Lovely.
theme, party, all of that.
Yeah, lovely.
So no, very happy with the army bonus. I don't have a Shire army. I've no intention of getting one.
No, it's
I have a lot of models anyway.
you don't have enough room for hundreds and hundreds of hobbits.
No, and it's never an army that's really appealed to me. So
No.
I can definitely see the benefits of it.
Our
Definitely,
Hobbit players will be
definitely.
loving this. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm really happy with that.
So
But
yeah, Eaton Spillers,
Yeah.
people like that.
Ed Ball.
Ed Ball are going to love this army.
yeah, so no, really, really good. The inclusion of Gandalf is just phenomenal. So we'll move on to the next army.
So the next army down on the next page is the Rangers of the North.
Yes.
So this
Not
has been
the Grey Company.
not the Grey Company. This has
Rangers of the
been
North.
a sort of controversial, not controversial. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's been a good change, I feel.
It's been a good change and it's cleared some of the walls out from previous
Yeah, kind of.
similar armies.
And makes it easier when you're building an army to understand bow limits and everything like that.
Yeah. So this army can include Arathorn, Aragorn,
Strider.
Aragorn Strider, yeah.
Not Isildur's there.
Halbrand, the Dunedain, Rangers of the North, and Rangers of Arnor.
Yeah.
So that's pure
Ranger
army.
army. The army bonus. He's one of them rangers, the dangerous folk they are. A force that contains models solely from the Rangers of the North army list may take up to 100% of their warriors with bows, even if this takes them beyond the bow limit.
Yeah, so that was the confusing sort of area beforehand.
Yeah.
You'd have to take.
It was either you go with the bow limit or you go with one Ranger of the North and
Yeah.
4.
But now it's been
For Throne of Skulls, that's different.
yeah.
Rangers of the North and Dunedain may lead warbands up to 6 models, mini warbands.
We
Mini
like that.
warbands.
I like that.
And I, as a person who wants to do
Yeah.
an Arnor, to do a Rangers of Arnor list, and an old Arnor list actually, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Having Rangers of the North with their own little sortie is quite cool. Really, really happy with that. I think it doesn't make them overpowered in any way whatsoever.
Absolutely not. You've got
You think Beragond and Downrod, they're the same price, if not less, and they can lead 12.
they can lead 12.
So
I think it's cool.
I think it's really, really good.
Nicely fits the theme as well because you're not going to have loads of rangers, are you? You're going to
No.
have
You
a
have
small
little,
group,
little pockets
little
here and
sorties
there,
and stuff
as
like that.
if they're going out into the wilderness.
Yeah. So Rangers of the North, happy there's a
Yep.
complete army for them now.
Happy,
and happy
very
that
much so.
the bow limit's been sorted out.
Yeah, it's easier to understand at least.
Yeah.
Aragon Strider, no Isildur's there.
No.
There's a couple of profiles that aren't in any of these army lists.
No.
This is one. We'll come on to another one in Rohan. There's some in what's the other one?
Lothlorien.
Lothlorien.
There's a big character missing. You might already know.
Big 2 characters missing.
Yes.
Durin's folk. Well, the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, as it's called,
Yeah.
is missing a few. So we'll get onto them in a bit.
But it's the fact that it's based on theme.
Yeah, it's entirely theme.
Yeah.
The other thing is, it's a Ranger of the North and not Grey Company, so the twins aren't included.
Nope.
Which I think is a slight sucker punch if you want to play, because they're great, easy
Yeah.
drop. Because my current thinking was for a force was we played a practice game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was the twins with
Twins,
Rangers of the North
Halbrad, full warbands with 4 or 5 Rangers of the North. Something like that.
Yeah.
Possibly
4.
6.
Yeah. All mounted as well.
Yeah, all that. So you've got that extra might in there, but you've got Aragon.
Yeah.
Free might, please. Free might.
The fact that it's a Strider profile as well.
Armor, horse.
Yeah. So you can.
Armor.
You've
Oh,
got,
I didn't know that. Horse.
You've got that option as well.
Him and Halbrad on horses.
Be nice.
That'd be quite cool.
And Rangers of the North.
And Rangers of the North.
You got a nice little army there.
Yeah. Personally, I'd like to see a bit of differentiation between Rangers of the North and the Jimmy line. Profile-wise, there's a point difference because there's a point of defence.
Yeah. You never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
So there, Rangers of the North sorted. Happy
Yeah.
with that. Next one on the list is Numenor.
Numenor indeed.
This has been sort of a neglected army, I'd say,
Yeah,
especially on a tournament scene.
but
Saying that,
you played against Ben Camp.
yeah, in the Cheltenham tournament, Ben Camp, he came third or fourth with Numenor, a pure Numenor force.
Yeah, he had Isildur and some captains. Didn't he?
Yeah, it was nicely themed and did very well.
Mm.
So army composition, as you'd expect.
It's the standard 4 things you can choose
Yeah.
for Numenor. Elendil, Isildur, captains and warriors.
Yeah. Army bonus. 1 by 1, the 3 lands of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring, but there were some who resisted. So the clue in that means that models from this army list increase their courage by 1. That's all models.
That's all models.
Heroes
so
as well.
We were saying it's courage 4 warriors.
Courage 4 warriors, yeah.
Courage 5 captains.
And then Elendil and Isildur,
courage 7.
Courage 7.
Isildur with the ring, courage 7. I'll do what I want, thank you very much.
Ben Camp will be happy about that.
As Snake Eyes is the only way you're going to lose that.
He's still got Willis to use it as well. So
Yeah, exactly.
it fits the theme. Courage of Numenor is sort of a recurring theme in Lord of the Rings and stuff. So you feel that Courage 3 is low.
Yeah.
Courage 4 makes them a bit more viable, certainly for the tournament scene.
Talking to others and people saying they should be fight 5, I disagree with that.
No, I don't
disagree with that. I think the men fight 4 is plenty. Elves fight 5, yes,
Fight 5
fine.
Elves, yeah.
I was oh no, elves should be fight 6. No, because talking to the rules writers, you go, if the blood of Numenor is in you, you'll fight 6. Imrahil, Aragorn, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Boromir,
Yeah.
is a man. He's a man of
They're
stature.
the big heroes of men, so yeah, they're going to be fight 6.
They're going to be fight 6. Whereas Éomer, I don't think he might be described in the book as one of the best swordsmen, but he's not an Aragorn.
They're not necessarily descended from Numenor.
No.
They're their own sort of
freeland.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the word there.
But no, very very good. I quite like the bonus. It's subtle. It's very subtle.
But that plus 1 courage can make a huge difference.
Yeah, going from needing 7 or more
to
6 or more is massive.
You think with dwarves, courage 4,
Massive.
it's you don't really see them failing courage checks. Having to get because 7 is sort of the average from 2 dice, isn't it? So having to get the 1 less is
it's a big thing.
I mean, if you roll a 1 with 1 dice, it's a 5 or a 6 this time, instead of just a 6.
Yeah.
So it makes it that little bit easier.
Yeah. So we're happy with that one. We'll move on. Now we're on to Minas Tirith.
Yes.
Minas Tirith.
It's a big old army composition.
Yeah. we've looked through it, and there is one difference
Yes.
to the heroes and the warriors.
So there's nothing been taken away from
Nope.
the Free People's, not Free People's, Kingdoms and Men.
Just remember, no, nothing taken away whatsoever.
One big
One.
addition, which people have probably been calling out for years and years.
Yeah, ever since these, I presume,
Yeah.
just after. Gandalf the White,
That's a white.
the defender of Minas Tirith
Yes.
himself, the man, the myth, the legend.
So that alone is. Don't even need to look at the army bonus.
No.
You don't need to look at it, but having the Gandalf the White in there is huge.
Especially as Throne of Skulls, the 1,000-point tournament. We haven't actually said that.
Oh yeah, 1,000 points.
Um,
Gandalf the White. Yeah, whatever.
I think it's good that they've introduced this at a big tournament. Some people are going,
Yeah.
oh, what about this, and this? Oh. I know Giblin's going to take Moses, and
130
others wanting to take the dead. But it allows you to get big toys in. And
Yeah.
Gandalf the White, if you put him with Baragon, Damrod, and Denethor,
Get the cheap heroes in,
and
spam
Faramir.
troops. He's gonna.
spam the troops.
You could easily still get a 60
Yeah.
model army
Yeah.
with Gandalf the White in, which is massive.
Right, and then we'll move on to that army bonus, which makes this slightly better as well.
Yes.
You are men of Gondor. Whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground.
Even if it's loads of trolls.
Even if it's loads of trolls. Models from this army list, keyword there, increase their courage by value 1.
So courage 4 troops.
Courage 4 troops.
Important.
Courage 8, Gandalf the White.
He's not going anywhere.
He is not
running
running away whatsoever.
unless there's a wraith or something on the
Yeah,
board and he
that's-
gets a double 1.
Yeah, but
even still, he's not going anywhere. You can cap on
you've
cap.
got what? Courage 7 Aragorn.
Courage 7
I wanna
Aragorn,
say.
Courage 7 Boromir, Courage 6 Faramir.
Yeah.
Who's going to probably be a stalwart in most
Yeah.
Gondor
Yeah,
armies.
most definitely. Really, really happy with that. This is a Minas Tirith list as a whole.
Yeah.
That's one thing we
we
should say.
we discussed this. We hope
We hope that it will be split. To,
so you'd have
Minas Tirith
Minas Tirith list and
and Ithilien
Ithilien.
list.
So you'd have Faramir, you'd have Damrod, you'd have
Madril,
Madril, all those sort of characters.
Boromir.
Boromir as well, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
like a Osgiliath Ithilien list. That's
Yeah,
what we're thinking.
you'd have
we're
those
thinking, Boromir, Faramir, Madril, Damrod, and captains.
and captains.
will have to be
Yeah.
in there. And Kirian, that was the other one.
Oh yeah, Kieran, yeah.
And then you can have warriors, rangers, possibly knights because
Yeah.
they rode out.
We want
Osgiliath
that.
veterans. That's what we would like.
Well, yeah, it's
That-
quite a big army list as it is. So I
Yeah,
think
that's what
some
we
of
were
these
thinking.
bigger ones will be split down. We think. We don't know.
No, we have no idea. We are purely speculating.
But yeah, Minas Tirith has become good.
Yes.
They've been. Sometimes people take them just for the fluff
Yeah.
at tournaments, but being able to take Gandalf the White and having that courage 4 troops basic,
Yeah.
as well as even high courage heroes.
That's the main thing the courage buff is for, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of the meta stands on courage. If you listen to the Green Dragon, they talk about it all the time.
Yeah,
Courage is a massive thing.
definitely.
And if you can negate it, like a lot of these army compositions do,
Because I mean, a lot of the
not
time,
negate it, but improve it
most tournaments there's going to be a wraith,
somewhere.
and if you've got, as before with courage 3 troops down to courage 2.
Just imagine playing Felbis with a lot of these lists. You'll hear about more and more about courage.
Yeah.
If you play, you negate their Harbouring of Evil straight away.
Yeah. So they're
Or you even ignore it.
yeah.
So, no, we're really happy with Minas Tirith. Really, really happy with Minas Tirith. Much needed.
Just hope it gets split.
Just we think it might possibly get
Yeah.
split. And that's our hope, because Ithilien's cool, and people are crying out for Ithilien. So,
Next up.
we'll move onto the fiefdoms. One of my favourites. One of my
So
favourites.
army composition exactly the same, but this will come up on the next army talk
Yeah.
about. There's no King of the Dead, Warriors of the Dead, Riders of the Dead.
Nope, the Dead of Dunharrow are
They are
no
not part of
longer.
the fiefdoms. We'll come on to that. So that army bonus for the White City. All models from this army list gain a Dol Amroth for Gondor special rule found in a Knight of Dol Amroth profile.
Which is Emerald Hill
Yeah.
as a banner if you are within 12 inches of it.
Yes. So before.
So that's half the board.
Yeah.
Well, that's a quarter of the board at least.
24-inch line.
But yeah. So it's I'm playing fiefdoms myself.
Yeah.
It's massive.
So before it was just affecting
The knights and the men at arms and the captains.
yeah, so purely Dolanroth troops and
Yep.
stuff like that. But now it's everything in fiefdoms.
Yes.
So Forlong, Angbor,
Doing here.
Duinaher, Blackroot archers, clansmen, axemen,
Yeah.
the lot. Which
We
you
think
can save 25 points, not take a banner,
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
the troops.
We think, from what they mean, Imrahil does not get that reroll
No, because
because it says
if you
within 12 inches of Imrahil.
Yeah.
And Imrahil is himself.
yeah,
So
it's-
it's one way or the other. We're not 100% sure.
I don't think so.
I don't
It
think
might
it's
be-
intended to be that way.
No.
Rules as written, yes, he's allowed to do
It
it.
might change.
Yeah, it might change.
Because it doesn't seem fair that Imrahil is the only one who doesn't get a reroll, but he's Imrahil.
But it's Imrahil.
He doesn't need it.
And it's only if they're all from the fiefdoms anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, nothing really else to say about that.
No,
It's pretty straightforward. Army list is
Blackroot
changing a
Vale
little
Archers can definitely benefit from this rule.
bit.
They
Yes.
are horrendous in combat.
Yeah. Now,
No,
Now
they'll,
that-
they'll really benefit from that.
yeah. So I think fiefdoms done and done.
Yeah,
Much needed improvement.
yeah, definitely makes them more viable. To not just take Donald.
So now you're into the West Armies a little bit better.
Well, I get banner reroll on
Yeah.
the extra 7 models. 26. So next we'll move on to the dead,
Yes.
like we've just said.
a big one.
A big one. I like this next one. So, join us in a sec. The Dead of Dunharrow.
Yes.
The Dead of Dunharrow.
So as we mentioned before, they are all the ghosties.
All the ghosties.
They're no longer part of the fiefdom. Well, you could put them in the fiefdom if you want, but
You lose your bonuses.
there's no reason because this is purely an Army of the Dead army.
Yeah.
King of the Dead, Warriors of the Dead, Riders of the Dead.
Simple
Ghosts.
job done. The King of the Dead already Riders and Warriors only adhere to his standfast.
Yeah, so
That's in his profile anyway,
yeah, that's
so
perfect.
why not?
Army bonus. The dead do not suffer the living to pass. I love all these.
Oh, I love,
Quotes and stuff, it's awesome.
I love the actual army bonus names.
It's awesome. So the King of the Dead gains the Harbinger of Evil special rule.
Perfect. 12-inch -1. Thank you very much. Everything causes terror.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's a nightmare.
It's reflecting the film as the ghosts come off the
Yeah.
ships and
And
the
everything's
orcs are
panicked
terrified.
and-
Yeah,
oh.
it's so cool. Additionally, warbands from this army list that contain between 8 and 12 models do not need a hero to be the captain. So instead, one of the warriors with the warband takes the role of the warband's captain for the purpose of deployment. Heroless warbands.
This is the first time we've seen them.
This is, well,
First time
yeah,
we've seen them.
unless you've read these in a weird order and you haven't missed this one out and read something
Yeah.
else.
No, this is the first time you see
yeah.
them as written. Which
So-
is cool.
Basically, you have one hero because there's only one hero,
Yeah.
but you can still get loads and loads of, well, not loads and
So
loads. but you can
therefore, from this, Captain of the Dead will not be coming out.
no
There'll
Captain of
be
the Dead
no
profile.
for the Captain of the Dead. If you want to take an army, I don't think so.
You never know.
Because if you're going to take an army of them,
Yeah,
unless you can combine 2 army lists, possibly,
possibly.
so you could get the benefit
But there might be
from
something.
both army lists.
Yeah,
So you've got the Dead of Dunharrow, so have King of the Dead, Warriors of the Dead with an extra warband,
yeah.
and the 3 hunters.
300s, yeah. Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe
So-
a captain, but this army bonus means you don't need it.
No.
So you could have Army Dead leading his warband, and then another 12,
Yeah,
then
another
another 12.
I've got like 30, including riders. So we
Yeah.
got 3 warbands.
You can use them now.
3 warbands as an army. How cool
Because
would that be?
in our bat rep, we had to ally them with
Duinaher.
yeah.
Yeah, Duinaher was in. So,
We did.
but no,
That's
really happy with that.
Yeah.
That's cool. You can have an army of dead people.
So cool.
Terror everywhere.
Terror everywhere with Harbinger.
Yeah. No,
Awesome.
really, really good. And the next one is the Old Kingdom of Arnor. It's just called Arnor.
Just called Arnor.
But it reflects the time where they were at their power.
At their power, so fighting off
Angmar and the Witch King
and the Witch King, things
all
like
the
that.
ghouls. So it has Arvedui, Malbeth, Captains of Arnor, which aren't in the range of the North list.
No,
They're not in the range of the North list. Warriors of Arnor, Rangers of Arnor, and Hobbit Archers.
Hobbit Archers.
Like in the old Arnor list. It
Yes.
was in the Ruin of Arnor supplement.
Yep.
It's in there. Which is quite cool. And the army bonus is Protect the King. Models from this army list automatically pass courage tests while within 6 inches of Arvedui, the last king of Arnor.
Fury.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind
If you've got...
It's needed.
Yeah, it's needed.
It's for Arnor,
Especially Arnold, yes.
like we say, it negates courage. It negates courage tests. It negates
Yeah.
harboring of evil.
And it
Don't need it.
sort of combats there.
You've got to
Terrible
keep him
combat.
alive.
Yeah, he's...
As with army list bonuses we've seen from There and Back Again, you have to take the main guy,
Yes.
Thorin,
So you have to take Thorin,
Thor,
Azog, things like that.
Azog. Well, Azog benefited from greatly, the Necromancer.
Yeah, you have to take these characters.
You have to take
Because-
the main hero, because why? That's the
Well-
whole point of taking them.
Why wouldn't you if the army bonus
Yeah.
was to do with Arvedui?
Yeah.
So,
It's like Thrall's a banner. If Thrall's not there, he's not going to be any use, is it?
no.
So, but no, automatic passing courage test for Courage 2 warriors is perfect.
Yes.
So helpful.
I like the Hobbit Archers as well,
Yeah,
because
gives you a bit more flexibility.
their Rangers of Arnor are the same shoot value, I believe.
Both 3 pluses.
yeah.
I presume?
But you could, if you wanted to, have Rangers in front with spear, and then
Hobbits behind.
yeah, Hobbits behind, saving an extra point or something.
Yeah.
I think it's an extra point or 2.
What, from between a warrior and a...
Yeah,
Between a ranger and a Hobbit archer.
yeah.
It'll be
I imagine.
3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Not
You're
entirely
saving that many points. You could add in spears. You could add in
Yeah,
more other warriors and
definitely.
stuff like that.
For me, seeing this now, I would go Warriors of Arnor, Hobbit archers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't include rangers because you want
Yeah.
the
So you,
stalwarts of Arnor, the
Yeah,
big heavy armor.
26.
Event 6, Fight 4.
Perfect.
No, really good.
Backed up with Hobbit archers. Who?
Anything Malbeth with Hobbit archers. Oh, you killed some. Oh wait, let me roll. Oh wait, no. Oh no, you didn't kill me.
Is it everyone in the army? Is it?
It's
I thought it was
everyone.
just
No, it's everyone within 6.
Oh God.
It's,
Yeah.
it's not army dependent.
There we go.
I
then.
thought dropping Malbeth into 50s. But that's for a different video. No, so we like that.
We like Arnor now. It
It's
was a
a
somewhat.
lot of them are going back to rules of old editions and old supplements.
Yes, they are.
So there's this one.
So-
The Mahood have got one that is taken from an old but
Yeah.
changed slightly.
So the middle left
So-
team are definitely doing their research.
Yeah.
You can't
I would
fault them
hope
for
so.
that. Yeah.
No, and they're lovely. We really like all of these rules. I don't think there's one that we like.
No, we
enough
literally
well.
went through them before this
Yeah.
research and just make sure we know what we're talking about. And we literally said all of them.
Yeah,
There's nothing there that we don't like.
benefits,
Everything benefits and everything is useful basically.
Yes.
So we'll come back next with the next lot. So next on the list is Rohan.
Rohan.
Army composition, it's
Theoden,
as you
Theodred,
expect.
Aemir, Eowyn, Meriadoc, Erkenbrand, Gamling, Hammer, Grunbold, Eorl, Captains, King's Huntsmen, and then Warriors, Riders, Royal Guard, Outriders, and Sons of Earl. Aemir is
What's
Marshal of the Riddermark.
Yes.
He is not Knight of the Pelennor.
No Knight of the Pelennor. You can still take him,
You can still take him, but you won't get your bonus.
Which you want.
Which, when you hear about the bonus, you can see why they haven't put him in, because it would be ridiculous.
Yeah, so additional rules. Riders of Rohan in this army do not count towards bow limit,
Yeah, as standard.
as standard.
So if you want an outrider, you need 2 others,
Yeah,
and etc.
so you just take Riders.
Just
take
riders or a splattering of Royal Guard.
With
Royal Guard now.
with this, literally just thought, with the army bonus, you're not going to want to necessarily take Outriders. for the better shoot value, not the money. So army bonus, what is it?
Ride for ruin and the world's ending. Mounted models from this army list gain +1 strength on a turn in which they charge.
Yes.
Can you see why Knight of the Pelennor was not in the list?
Yeah, he'd be
Strength 6 on the charge, because
Yeah.
he already gets +1. He already gets up to strength 5 on the
Yeah,
charge.
you don't need that. You can't be wounding cave trolls and stuff on 4s. It's just not right.
No,
It's not right.
not right.
Maybe he has a revamp in the Pelennor Field stuff that
Yeah,
will
possibly.
be coming out later this year. Maybe
Next year.
next year, is
Companies
it?
this
Oh,
year.
Battle Companies this year, sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe he's had a revamp, we don't know. But in this, for this army bonus, you can't have him.
No.
But
That's what they
+1
need.
strength.
That's what they need.
It's Rohan. They need, if you go Sons of Ale, strength 5.
Strength 5 on the charge,
3 attacks.
3 attacks. That's 6 dice on the
Goodbye,
knockdown. 6
heroes.
dice on the knockdown. Oh, dear
Piercing
Lord.
strike.
Piercing
They can go up
strike.
to strength 8.
Strength 8, 6 attacks on the charge when you 6 attacks to wound.
Oh, Sons of Ale. Oh my god, I just thought of that.
OP. No, there won't be.
No, because they can still lose the fight.
Yeah. And they're only fight 4.
But
Eh?
you, yeah, fight 4.
Yeah.
Sorry. But with the bow limit sorted out as well,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to try and max out your riders,
Yeah.
because you could, if you wanted to, sit back and shoot against maybe like an orc horde who haven't got
Yeah.
shots back, so you get your shots away, and then when the time comes, charge in and just mow over.
Yeah, pretty much. It's what they need. It's thematic.
Yeah.
It's Return of the King, Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Oh, they charge. They plough through them all. And because you think Rider of Rohan at Helm's Deep, charging at Urukai with shields, 6 this to kill. Normally, but if they now charge, it's 5.
5.
Well, it makes sense.
Essentially a lance. Well, not essentially, because it's +1
+1 to wound
with a lance. This is +1 strength.
Yeah.
So if you go up against a monster and you get hurled, it's 1 inch less.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
Indeed.
So a few more models might not get hit.
Yeah. So it's what Rohan needed.
Yeah.
From this, I don't think we'll see Théoden get a special charge rule.
No.
He'll definitely get a revamp,
Oh yeah,
most definitely.
but he won't get
No.
the thing because it's the army bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up,
We
Wildman
have-
of Druiden.
Yes. This army may include Garn Burigan and Woe's Warriors. That's it.
Then
Nice
So-
and short.
you can possibly see what's going to happen with this.
Yeah.
So army bonus, a lot of bonuses.
Yeah.
They get models from this army list gain Mountain Dweller.
Yeah.
So as well as
Woodland Creature.
Wooden Creature, they are wildmen, so they can go across
Yeah,
any terrain they
anything.
want, other than water.
Yeah.
Additionally, any models do not gain benefits from the Stalk Unseen special rule or any such special rules that give similar benefits.
Against models from this army list. We only thought about this from an evil point of view. Stalk Unseen is Morgul Stalkers,
Yeah,
so you can see them.
see them. Yeah,
Theirs is like an elven cloak, so you can see people with elven cloaks.
yeah, that's
However,
true.
blowpipes are what, 12-inch range?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
No, I didn't think of that.
So
You see-
look at it from a. You can see Radagast. You can see this, that, and the other.
So if you've got your leader with an elven cloak,
Leader with an elven cloak. You're
they're gonna get
see
shot by blowpipes and probably
Yeah,
die.
that's my thought. 12-inch.
12-inch. So yeah, goodbye, elven cloak bonuses.
Yeah.
Um,
So, therefore, you can blowpipe people. And I know we've spoken about this already. Giblin is looking to take 136 of them
something like that. That's because
to Throne of Skulls.
similar to the Army of Dead, you don't need to have a hero to lead
No.
a warband. The warband has to contain between 9 and 12 models.
9 and 12 this time. So
Yeah.
it's not the same for every army list.
It's not, because before it was
8.
8 and 12.
8
This
and
is
12 for the Dares.
9 and 12.
9 and 12 for these guys.
Probably based on points.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, because
That's what we thought.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
benefits they gain.
So again, hero-less warbands. You've only got one hero, so the worries is you'd obviously have to ally in with something, wood elves or
Generally,
Ents or
yeah.
something like that. So now these, you could have hundreds and hundreds of
Hundreds of
blowpipe
blowpipes.
shots.
It all sounds a little ridiculous because throwing a skulls is 1,000 points, but this is the point of the event. People they're trying to figure out the whole army composition and all of that. So these forces sound ridiculous because they slightly are,
Yeah.
but it's going to be cool to see. I
Who's
know,
got
I don't
130
think
odd
I
voices?
don't know if I'll be able to make it.
Throwing skulls, September.
Middle of September, isn't it?
If I've got money.
It all depends.
If I've got money.
Possibly.
It'd be cool to go.
But it'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wildmen, horde.
Essentially.
That's all it is,
Essentially.
basically. Go anywhere, horde.
Yeah. No, really happy with that. Mountain Dweller. Needed.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't necessarily see woodland a lot,
No.
but there are patches of difficult terrain.
Yes.
Which, say if you're going over ruins
Yeah.
or over a hilly area,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Very much so.
So there's a few more good ones. We'll come back with the next one. Next up, Rivendell. Rivendell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your blokes.
My guys. So, army composition. You can probably guess what they've done. They've combined the Eregion and Rivendell from Free Peoples and the new Elrond's household
Yes.
armies. So you can have Rivendell Knights in with Gilgalad,
Yes.
something like that. That's part of it. And another addition into the army composition is Bilbo.
Yes.
Bilbo Baggins. Obviously, this is going to be old Bilbo.
Yeah.
He's
Bilbo from Free People.
travelled from the Shire to
That's what
Rivendell.
we're guessing. At least.
We're guessing, yeah, because
'Cause
it
it's-
fits in with the theme.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings.
He,
The Lord of the Rings era books,
he won't have. Well, if you're going on theme, he won't have the ring.
but he automatically takes it, doesn't he? I thought Bilbo was.
If it gets revamped in this army, he shouldn't have it because he's left the ring behind and then gone to Rivendell.
Oh yeah.
Because he's left it with Frodo back in Bag End
Yeah.
before he set off.
I
So
didn't think of that.
if he could take the ring, perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
So the heroes are standard: Gilgalad, Elrond, Glorfindel, Erestor, twins, Arwen, Lindir, Círdan, Gildor, Bilbo. Captains.
Stormcallers, and then 2 troop choices, which is now better than just the one.
Yeah.
High Elf Warriors and Rivendell Knights. So this, no, I won't say. There's going to be a spoiler then. Army bonus. Oh, I love the army bonus. So I'm going to try and do this justice now. My Elvish is terrible. It is called Tangaro Hyde Leithio e Filin.
Yes. And being Welshman, that is a little easier than others.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is what Elrond shouts during the Battle of the Last Alliance.
When all the arrows fly past his head.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
This reflects it in the rule. So, whilst within 6 inches of the army's leader, models from this army list may re-roll failed to hit rolls when making shooting attacks in a turn in which they did not move.
Yes. So if you're stationary.
Which you're probably going to be a lot of the time with elves.
Yeah.
You're going to try and hold back as far as you can.
So no.
Within 6 inches of the leader as well, which is quite a big bubble.
Yeah.
That's literally a warband sized, or maybe even 2.
Yeah.
If you set it up
Warband
right.
either side.
That's big.
That's big. I
I
like
mean-
it. It's thematic.
I mean, they're on a 3+ anyway, but the amount of times I've rolled 1s and 2s to hit with
You're
elves
not
is
shooting as
so
well.
annoying. Having that reroll may help me. I don't know. Probably not.
And,
Things as well. Blinding light.
blinding light.
If you've
and
got-
Pale of Darkness.
Yeah, if you've got sort of, with a decent sized elf army, you're going to have at least 10, 12 shots, something
Yeah.
like that. If they all miss,
And go again.
and go again. Maybe you get a couple 6s.
Yeah.
Which, if you can get through and kill something at least, it could help.
Bonus.
I love that special rule so much.
Not entirely sure which Elrond profile it is.
Um,
I presume it's the
it's just Elrond on the thing, so I imagine that's literally
the Eregion.
Eregion, yeah. Maybe they combine it so he can now go on horse.
Yeah.
And do surely should.
Because in the you got the Hobbit Elrond and then the Lord of the West profile.
Yeah, so I think.
But then you also have Glorfindel, Lord of the West.
Yeah,
Quite amusing.
Lords of the West.
Yeah.
They might change the name. Well, Elrond will be Elrond, I think.
Yeah, I think there'll be the Lord of the West profile, and there'll be a combined one.
Yeah. Rivendell, love that.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to try that out.
I was going to say, you as an elf player, and that's
My
your main
Rivendell
army.
Knights have become so much better now. They can just stay back and shoot and then charge in.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right, so then we'll move on to another elf list,
Yes.
which is Lothlorien.
So your elves.
My elves. Well, my recent elves.
Recent elves.
So, the army composition,
Yes. This is interesting.
in the Free Peoples it's called Lothlorien and Mirkwood. In this one, it's just Lothlorien.
So guess who's missing?
Galadriel, Celeborn, Haldir, Rúmel, Wood Elf captains, Galadriel captains, Galadriel Stormcallers. No Legolas, no Thranduil. This is old Thranduil. So, I don't know whether they'll be made redundant. The old Thranduil.
I'm not sure.
His profile will be included in the Thranduil's Halls.
I think so.
Thranduil's Halls with, and then they'll put Wood Elf Warriors in it as well. As well as Rangers.
You still take Wood Elf Warriors in this list?
Yeah.
But
you can take Galadriel Warriors, Galadriel Knights, Guards of Galadriel Court, Wood Elf Warriors, Wood Elf Sentinels.
yeah. So that probably messes up a lot of people's Wood Elf armies.
Yes.
No Legolas.
No Legolas.
Thranduil. So two of the main sort of auto-inclusion Wood Elf lists.
Yeah.
Or old Wood Elf list.
Yeah.
Have gone.
Very much so. Which I think is good.
Yeah, it's
I
Lothlorien.
think Celeborn might get a tweak.
I think he should, I think.
He's very expensive for what
Yeah.
you get. So, Haldir Rúmel stay the same. It's only the normal Haldir, it's not the Defenders one.
Which makes me believe there'll be a Helm's Deep army theme
Maybe.
coming out, maybe? That'd be
Maybe.
cool. That'd be very cool.
That'd be cool.
Army bonus. They say Great Sorceress lives in these woods.
Yeah.
So Model Smith's army list gain the resistance to magic special rule.
Which is awesome.
Everyone.
Which is awesome.
Yes. I mean,
Resistance to magic is
magic's
perfect.
in most games now above a certain
lot
point
of.
level. I mean, 500 I'd say is minimum. 600 you definitely see some sort of
But
magic.
captains, Rúmel and Haldir all have one will.
Yeah, so the fact that they can use that and
Yeah.
then carry on resisting.
If they, yeah, so.
Perfect. It reflects the fact that Lothlorien is a protected, enchanted
spooky
forest.
place.
It's a spooky place for outsiders.
Yeah, for any outsiders. So,
See?
no, we're really happy with that.
So that's the only two health armies, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Rivendell and Lothloriens, because obviously Merc would have their own
Well,
with new stuff,
they have Thranduil's Halls, yeah.
and that's it, yeah.
Thranduil's Halls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it.
So, no, really, really good. Happy with them.
So next up we'll come on to two
Two
big armies.
big armies. In all sense of the word.
Yes.
Fangorn.
Fangorn Forest.
This army may include Treebeard and Ents.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
There's nothing else in Fangorn.
No. And their army bonus is don't be hasty. Don't be hasty.
That's terrible. Sorry.
Ents from this army list gain the Fearless special rule,
Yes.
which is necessary.
I'd say so. They're not scared of anything.
No.
They don't do a lot, but
They're not
when they
scared
come
of
to
anything.
it, they're not scared of anything.
Additionally, they are completely unaffected by any magical powers or special rules that would prevent them from moving or move against their will. That is a Fel Knight within them.
Compel, command.
Command.
What am I thinking
There
of?
was another one as well.
Um,
Sorcerer's Blast, they will take this strength 5 hit.
Strength 5 hit, but they won't be moved.
No, won't be moved. Additionally, they are completely unaffected by the Nature's Wrath or Wrath of Burning magical powers.
So
They can't get knocked down.
cannot get knocked down unless
We were looking at it
we
earlier.
looked at it. There is nothing high at the strength 8.
Strength ends.
So eight-
Only a Balrog.
only a
can throw
Balrog can
them,
throw them and knock them down.
is what we
We think.
there might be something else out there that we've just completely
I
missed.
don't know if Smaug has a draconic charge like the dragons do.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't
We're not
look.
sure.
We didn't look at anything else. But yeah, they can't.
They can't be knocked down by nature's wrath or anything like that.
Imagine Treebid and Ents against the Nazgul army.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I think
We're coming at you.
I think Ents will win.
I think so. I mean,
they've got a striker. Nazgul have got a strike every time.
yeah.
They've got a strike every
Necromancer
time.
have to
They
do a
can't
lot.
be thrown down. No, as in winged. As in
Wing
flying circus.
Ed Ball type
Flying
thing.
circus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they beat him. You don't have to.
The only issue is if they
Don't
get
have to-
transfixed and down to fight 4 and they lose the combat.
Yeah, but they can only if the Ents win the combat.
Yeah, it's true.
And if you think there's going to be a lot more Ents than there are,
Yeah.
do you think Treebeard's what 190, and then Ents are 120.
Yeah, you can get 4, maybe 3. 3 and 2 Ents against sort of
No, I'm thinking Throne Skulls 1,000 points.
1,000.
There's going to be what
6.
6 Fabbies, and probably like 7 Ents.
Yeah, that's nice.
As long as you get one of them in that's not transfixed,
Yeah,
I'm going to throw you.
1-on-1 and then just one guy going off to the objectives.
Yeah. You get them in. There's one guy that's not transfixed. You throw them.
True.
You throw that fell beast.
Yeah. Ents are now good.
Yeah, Ents are now awesome.
Um,
I like
I'm
Ents.
trying to think that other movement against the will. So it's Propel Command,
Fell like.
Fell Light, Call Winds.
Cool wins. Oh, good shout.
I
I think that's it.
think that's pretty much it. But obviously there's probably more that we can't think
Yeah.
of right now.
We didn't list them earlier. We just were like, oh, compel transfixed.
Yeah, they can't move against
Compel
their will.
command even.
Fine.
Right. And the next one that follows the line, the big rules, is the Eagles.
The Misty Mountains.
The Misty
it's
Mountains,
called.
indeed.
So yeah, Guahir and Eagles.
Go ahead and go, yeah. The army bonus. The Eagles are coming.
So models from this army list gain the extra attack and knock to the ground bonuses as if they were cavalry.
Yeah.
Not
monsters.
monstrous cavalry, just cavalry. Additionally, models from this army list gain a bonus of +1 strength to their strength on a turn in which they charge.
Which means that if they charge fell beasts, they can throw them.
Not a horned fell beast,
No, not a horn.
but a normal fell beast, yeah.
Who takes horned fell beasts?
No one.
Yeah, so you can.
This is what people wanted for Eagles from
Yeah, pretty much.
for a long time,
Pretty much.
which I don't think means the profile's going to change that much.
No, I don't think so either.
But
3 attacks.
The only
3
issue-
attacks on a charge, strength 7.
yeah, the only issue that I find is that Guahir's your only leader.
Yeah.
If he can't get a heroic move off, it's counter charged. Again, Eagles get
But
into trouble.
you think you've got enough eagles that you could, like with cavalry, you
Yeah.
put some forward, you put some back. So if one gets
Yeah.
charged, you counter charge and then hurl them, throw
So
them.
1,000 points, Guahir, knee great eagle.
Got here's what 110.
So you're looking at Guahir at about 9 eagles.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
horrible.
It might be 8. It might be really short. Because if he's
It's
110,
110, what are they, 100?
oh, it would be 9. It would be
Yeah.
9 because you think 900 points would be 10 of them. And Guahir.
Yeah, so you'd be points short, but you've got 10 eagles on on the table.
Convert them to have all the dwarves on.
Yeah.
That's kind
So this, obviously we have a Great Eagles bonus
Yeah.
in the new rules with Radagast Alliance.
and being resistant to magic.
So we think this is going to be separate from that.
Either or.
Either or. Personally, 1,000 points, I'd probably go with this. 800, I'd go
Radagast Alliance.
Radagast Alliance because you can get Bayon in, you've got magic. Yeah. But still, 10 eagles on the table at 1,000 points. Someone out there, please take it. It'd be awesome.
A different kind of flying circus, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah. So yeah, those are the monstrous armies.
Yeah.
Love how they've been separated.
Eagles or Ents against the flying circus of the fell beasts.
That'd be interesting.
I go Eagles. Strength 7.
Eagles, yeah.
Strength 7, get more of them. You can't transfix to all of me.
Yeah.
You get right in their face
Could work.
because they can't throw you.
No. Could
So,
work.
yeah, could work. Anyways, we'll come on to the last. We've got
2
2 left.
dwarves.
Both dwarves.
Yes.
So we'll come back and we'll do them.
So the first of the 2 dwarf army bonuses, the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm.
Yes.
So from that you can tell it's different from the Durin's folk list.
Yeah. We think it's the dwarves at the height of their power.
Just before they start going downhill and getting taken over.
The barrel.
Yeah, this is you shouldn't do this.
Yeah. So this army has Durin, Mardin, Balin son of Fundin, Floy, King's Champion, Captains, Shield Bearers.
And then all the warriors.
And then
all the warriors from Durin's folk. So,
the one major thing, there is no Gimli.
No Gimli.
But you think at the time of their
Gimli,
full power...
Gimli wasn't born.
He wasn't around.
He wasn't around. There's also no Dane.
Nope.
So no old King of the Mountain from Durin's folk. Because he is now...
a Hobbit profile himself.
Yeah, so he's got his own army, basically.
Yeah, basically all the stuff that was Iron Hills aren't there. Murin and Drar aren't there.
Yes,
they are
from the
Iron
Hills veterans.
They can upgrade them to veterans. So that's where we were kind of thinking. It's the Khazad-dûm warriors.
Yeah.
The Iron Guard, the Rangers, the Vault Warden teams, etc. Their army bonus: the wealth of Moria lay not in gold or jewels, but in mithril. Models from this army list may re-roll to wound rolls of a 1 when fighting in close combat.
Essentially fainting, but
you've got access.
You've got access, so you can pierce and strike and re-roll if you need to.
Yes.
Lovely.
Lovely indeed. You don't piercing strike too often with wolves, I found.
No, because their bonus really is defence, and you don't want to lose it too much.
Not massively. No.
You're going to do it in fights where you've got one guy to do it, or
a couple of
you
guys.
outnumber, or you know you're going to win the fight against a pro mod, or etc. Having that reroll 1 in that situation, with piercing strike, strike 6, strike 7 sometimes.
Handy.
Yeah.
Handy indeed.
Ideal. So not a huge bonus compared to some other ones, but
definitely worthwhile. Definitely worthwhile. Like we said with a lot of these, a lot of them are courage based, and dwarves, that's one thing they don't need.
They don't need that.
They're already courageful.
They as an army, they're quite well rounded.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that old dwarves especially, their killing power wasn't.
They haven't got the multiple dice with spear supports to win the
No
fights.
spear supports and a lot of strength 3. I mean, you got strength 4 in there as well with your heroes and your Iron Guard, but that's it. So with the reroll ones, they could kill a lot more and be more viable.
Most definitely.
So for the last dwarven army,
we have Thorin's Company.
Thorin's Company.
It's the only list from the Hobbit era that didn't have an army bonus rule.
No.
I want to say. Smaug, I don't think I had one.
Because he's
Smaug.
I can't remember what the exact wording is, but it says it's a dragon. Yeah. It's Smaug, you don't need one.
So this is the standard 15 persons, I was going to say man then, 15 persons company. It's the 13 dwarves, Bilbo and Gandalf.
So yeah, additional rules. Unlike other warbands, Thorin's Company warband is made up entirely of heroes and can even extend throughout the normal model limits for a warband. Makes sense.
You put them all down at once.
I'm not sure, I can't remember how many points it is for all of them.
Close to 1,000, isn't it?
Close to 1,000, especially with Gandalf in there.
Yeah, it might be 1,000.
Which,
especially the Thorin's Company.
if it's 1,000, someone take it to Famous Scholars. Have some
fun. Take Thorin Company.
Have some fun.
Army bonus. I would take each and every one of these dwarves over an army from the Iron Hills, for when I called upon them and they answered. Models from this army may re-roll to wound rolls of 1 whilst within 3 inches of Thorin Oakenshield.
Yeah, so similar to the Khazad-dûm re-roll ones.
Yep.
Gloin won't really get affected.
Gloin, you stick him on the end.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. Send him out. But it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's useful because you're not going to be spread out that much anyway.
No, because you're going to be deployed as a warband anyway.
Yeah, you're going to be deployed as a warband, all your fighters together. spearhead, Thorin in the front,
Yeah.
Dwalin one side, Dory the other.
Yeah. Gandalf's
Gloin a bit further along.
Bilbo put the ring
Nori-
on, do his thing.
Yeah. So no,
I wasn't sure about the 3-inch range.
I think this is one of the ones where we're unsure.
Yeah, I'd like it to have been all models, or at least a 6-inch range.
But you think you do think about it now? You do have a 15 model army that has 35 odd mice. Something stupid like that.
See, it's makes sense with the dwarves fitting in with the Khazad-dûm stuff, but it's nerfed a bit.
Yeah.
So that,
like I said, you're not going to be spread out.
If everyone could reroll ones, it'd be overpowered. I think.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure.
And it's Thorin's company.
Thorin's company, yeah.
Like we said, with a lot of these, you've got to take the main man on a lot of them, unless they've got.
You're not going to take a Thorin's company on without Thorin.
No.
It just wouldn't work.
It's not viable.
No.
It's not viable at all.
No.
No. So we are really happy with all the rules from the good that we've seen.
Yeah, Thorin's company is only iffy so far.
Yeah, but even so, I can see the benefits of it, and I can see why it's been done.
Yeah.
And more than 3 inches, I don't think you'd really use it, to be honest.
No. Still quite a big radius, 6-inch line.
Yeah, 6-inch bubble, so
fine.
No, really happy. So if you have any suggestions on this, comment on the video, comment on the links.
Yeah, definitely. We might have missed something. Let us know.
Yeah, if we missed something, like there was something in the back right the other day that we missed. But
yeah.
Well,
never mind.
It's like what happens with all games. If you think something else should be changed, if you agree with us with like the Minas Tirith and Ithilien lists. We think, that was another thing, we think Rohan could be
split between sort of Erkenbrand's side, east and west sort of thing.
Yeah, Westfold and Théoden's house and all
that. So yeah, if you've liked the video, make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Like our Facebook page.
And we'll see you soon.